Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Divine peace and blessings. I mean, to be quite frank, I'm on here for multiple reasons, and one of them is to come on live, try out this mic that I'm testing from a friend. But the other reason is because my intention is to show up as much as I can in this life while I have life in my body. And I know that can sound a bit strange if we're living in a world or a community or a family where people don't speak in that way. But the inevitable reality is that we all are waiting our turn. We all one day will leave this body. And I notice as there's been some deaths in the community in the past, and death is constantly present in some way, shape, or form. I notice when it's people that I've met, that I've been around, that I've connected with or had conversations with, one of the first things I may do is go to our last messages. I'll look and I'll say, well, what did so and so say to me? And the nature of those conversations, those audio messages, all of it is, it's meaningful, and it becomes even more meaningful. My prayer is that we don't see the meaning when the source of the meaning is gone. Meaning, if a person is gone, then we appreciate what they said. Then we appreciate those messages, those overlooked voicemails that were too long for us to take a moment or time to ponder. Every life does matter. And ultimately, I feel that the value that we bring is not equal. There are definitely people in this world that are doing 1,000 times more than I am and will achieve 1,000 times more than I ever will achieve. And those who put the effort to really, they push themselves in this world to give, to do, to share, to be an example, to be a light. Those who push themselves, how can they be the same as the one who does not push themselves? That wouldn't actually make sense. The ones who are making the extra effort are not equal to the ones who are not making hardly any effort at all. And so, one of my intentions and what I desire, and I ask Allah to make easy, I ask the Creator to make easy, is to push myself, is to be given the stamina to do good, to call to good, to encourage others toward what is good. SubhanAllah. It feels at times like the veil is being thinned, meaning awarenesses in regards to what is happening in this world, whether we look at things in a geopolitical field, whether we look at what's going on specifically. I mean, most of the world is looking on some level to Palestine, to Gaza, to that area, to that region. And it brings me to a conversation that I had one time with a sister who said, I don't believe anyone deserves anything. Like for me to be right now, I'm at a friend's place, I'm in safety, I'm sitting on the grass, I have water, I have food to eat. I'm not worried that a bomb is going to come at any moment. I can connect and communicate with my friends. I'm in relative peace. Life is not always easy. There are tests, there are trials, but I'm in peace. Can I say I deserve this? When people have good things happen to them, like, I deserve $1 million. I deserve to obtain, all the material things I want in this world. I deserve to have a loving relationship. What makes you think you deserve anything? And the implication of you deserving the good that you have or the good that you are seeking to have, we have to realize that also implies in some way that what other people don't have or what they're suffering from, that somehow maybe they deserve it. Do you see what I'm saying? That no, this life is a testing ground. This life is a testing ground for all of us. And so some of us are being tested by the bounty that we have. Some of us are being tested by the blessings that we have, the good that we have. And some of us are being tested by pain and suffering. There's a verse in the Quran. I don't know who's watching now. I see that 7 people are live with me. There's a verse in the Quran where Allah says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ. And that we will most certainly, absolutely test you. بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ, with matters of fear, ju', hunger, نَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ, the loss of amwal, of wealth, وَالْأَنفُسِ, and your lives, والثمرات, and fruits. And let's recite it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات وبشر الصابرين. And glad tidings, the end part says after that, we will test you, we will most certainly test you from matters of fear and hunger and the loss of lives and the loss of wealth and loss of lives and fruits. وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ, and glad tidings to those who are patient. If we think that this life is all that there is, then we will not be patient. And this is why people commit suicide. Because what are you being patient for? Look at this world. Look at yes, there's beauty to this world, but if you focus on the devastation and the killing and the greed and the base lower desires of people and where that leads them to and how that's even celebrated in the media and all of that, if you start to really look at the realities of the world and then what is also being depicted, I don't think you're going to be patient. When people are being tested and they don't have I would say a belief system or the conviction that there is more than this life, then this life can be so heavy upon them that they decide they want to check out. So why is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, why is the creator, I don't know if whoever's watching knows what I'm saying exactly, like every word per se, if it's in Arabic. Why is Allah saying Bashir as-sabirin, glad tidings to the patient? Because Allah knows that He has promised us something in the next life, that if you are patient, if you are one who is a believer in the Creator, in Allah, you get those treasures. If you strive to do the best that you can, you are rewarded. To me, an afterlife is the only thing that makes sense. Because the order that is put into everything, the order that is placed between us, the harmony of you and me and the earth. And right now, for example, I'm sitting on the grass and we know the science has shown what goes on when you connect to the bare earth. The way that the earth takes out the radiation, all of the electromagnetic frequencies that come from the refrigerators and the microwaves and the cords that we're using all the time, and these devices right here, they have radiation. And when we sit on the earth It removes radiation, it removes inflammation, it brings us back into equilibrium. Who made that? Allah made that. The Creator made that. When we look at the fact that these plants, they're giving us oxygen and we're exhaling what they need, the carbon dioxide, that level of harmony, the design of the art of every leaf, when you look at the petals of a leaf, when you look at the sacred geometry that is in that, when you look at the heavens, the stars, the planets, the way that they're positioned in such a way, the way that the cycles are such that people could even predict what would be the positioning of the planets, because there is a system that is in place. I say all that to make the point that it doesn't make sense. I want you to really think about this, whether you're watching live or whether you watch later on. Think about how much sense does it make that the creator, the artist, the designer, the one who made so much order and precision in every single creature and being and the communities that they live in, would leave us without a purpose. Just drop us on here for no purpose at all, no reason whatsoever, just to enjoy. Just to enjoy for a time, or not enjoy, be miserable for a time, and then that's it. It wouldn't make any sense. And on top of that, it would be unjust. This would be an unjust creator. But if you look at everything, there is a harmony and there is a balance. But to have a creator that would make everyone on this earth, give us free will, give us abilities that no other creation has, and then allow the free will within that people are killing one another and harming one another, and that then they won't be held into account, there's no accountability, it doesn't make sense. So I think I just want to end on that for now. It's Maghrib time here. And yeah, I just wanted to drop in. I wanted to drop in and fulfill my purpose. And my purpose in this life is, of course, to be in, as much as I can, submission, surrender to the one who made me, to the guidance. And I falter and I'm not perfect. But part of that is sharing. You know how they used to say back in the day, sharing means caring. But it's true. Because if you really care about someone, you're going to share with them that which benefits them. That which benefits them. And the more that you care, if you care about them immensely, then you're going to care not just about their temporary existence, but that which goes and continues. And there's a reason why books were revealed. There's a reason why there was a gospel given to Jesus, why there was a Torah given to Moses, why there was the Psalms that were given to David, why you had so many different individuals that humanity over the years agrees there were individuals that were given guidance. And it was not just so that we could walk around killing each other and defining ourselves by physical reality. I pray that you are well. Please, if there was any point that you resonated with, feel free to drop into the comments below. That, of course, as you've heard many times, can help the channel to grow. And I desire for this channel to grow. That's my intention. It's time. It's time to be consistent, time to keep showing up. And may the Most High bless you in all the ways. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.